It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. On first down, Brady. That one caught by Ross Dwelling. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down run with Jacobs going to be well read defensively as they'll stop him for a loss of a couple.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Throw by Brady, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Excellent anticipation again by Justin Simmons. Read the play the entire way. career-high 5 interceptions in 2020. A first-time Pro Bowler. I doubt it'll be his last.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those...
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Beasley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw is Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And Beasley with it over the middle. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They go play fake. Mahomes looking for Shepard deep. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joe. And it's a fumble. And he's got Rome. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Phillips. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's
trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Brady will try again on second down. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos. And
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return, Phillips.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
rookie with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Brady now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Phillips.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. He hits Beasley right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Phillips. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mahomes throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mahomes now on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Brady. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Jacobs there to make the grab. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56. Check 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Alert 3, alert 3.
Now have this one. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line.
Mike 49. Mike 49. Get him.
Here's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing now is Brady. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because There are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Jacobs now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to turn things around next